Good morning, it's me, I'm back. Sorry for the little bit of delay. I have a clock over there that I have turned on my computer that the screensaver was on, so it wasn't working. I guess I hadn't had it on where the screensaver was on. Hi, I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and you are here for my Facebook Live. I have them every week at 10:30 a.m. on Wednesday, so I'm glad that you're here. I don't see anybody yet, so if you're here, tell me that you are. Oh, hi Dina, I see you're here. Suddenly somebody just popped up. Good morning. So you can find me every Wednesday morning at 10:30 right here, and you can find me on my website, dazzledbystamping.com, anytime. Hi Marilyn. So you can check out my events or the things that I'm sharing on my blog or whatever's going on. So today I'm not even going to apologize for my messes because I made it here. Thank you, Dina, for sharing already. I appreciate you. So if you're watching this, please share it. That helps me, and I love people being able to see. Thank you, Marilyn, for sharing too. That helps me be able to share with more people. So I have some stamping to do. It's kind of quick stamping, I feel like, because I did some of my prep ahead of time. And I have a bunch of news to share too. So I'm going to do that today. So the first thing that I'm going to show you, well, I'm going to show you this card using this set called Wonderful Moments. This card is the first one. I'm here. In fact, I was here. Oh, oh. Hi, Marsha. I'm glad you kept trying. I can only read part of your comment though. Let me see if I can read the rest of it. And then I realized it was Tuesday. That sounds like something I would do. I couldn't be here yesterday, Marsha. I'm sorry. Hi, Diane. I'm glad you're here. So I'm using this stamp set, Wonderful Moments. It's, I think it's in the full catalog. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit unprepared. It's just been busy and full, but I'm here. So, and I'm glad to be here. So you just get me how you get me today. Oh, Cheryl's here, and my love is here. Hi. So I'm using this stamp set. It's the first card that I've made with this. It's just really cool. Thanks for tagging your friends, Dina. I love it because there's wedding and baby and birthday, and I don't know if you can see, there's glare when I try to go that way. If you can see the other words. And I really may have to turn off Peter. Oh no, that's not good. I'll be praying for Peter, Cheryl. That's not good. Keep me posted. But thanks for stopping by right now. I don't know why you're here, but I'm glad to see you. I missed yours yesterday. It was just too much. Okay, so I'm using this, and it's the first card that I've made, and I decided to do two, hurt his hand, gotcha. I decided to do two cards. One's not with this stamp set at all, but I realized when I was, thanks Cheryl, I realized when I was making it, I kind of had it in my mind for a while, because I couldn't figure out what I was going to plan for today and in a certain amount of time that I had. And then I realized, oh shoot, it's one of those that doesn't show up well on camera. So I have one that's pretty, and you'll have to see it in person, and hopefully Cheryl will actually get to make it this weekend, because I'm going to use it for my, I'm going to Minneapolis this weekend, and I have a presentation on Saturday, and we're having a shoebox swap Saturday night, and Cheryl's going to be there, and several from my team are going to be there, and other demonstrator friends that we've made. Anyway, yeah, and yes, and it's in Minneapolis, so so pray for the weather and traveling and all that, please. Anyway, so I have a card, and I quick decided to show you a different card too, because that one's brighter and you can see that better on camera. Okay, so I'm going to put you down. I did some of the prep already for this card. I might as well show you while I'm up and looking at you. Okay, so I have this piece of So Saffron. I already ran it through, well, first of all, I put the tear and tape on the back so that I can use the frame. And I ran it through the Big Shot with the rectangle framelets already. No, yeah, rectangle stitched framelets. And you know I'm going to have to come up with a card with this piece. I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to have to because I'm going to have a bunch of these pieces left. But I did this piece already, so just showing you this ahead of time, okay? So I'm going to put you down and do some stamping. I'm going to be using my Stamparatus, but I'm just doing quick stamping today. If you have questions about the Stamparatus or something, let me know, but I know, Diane. I'm praying that's not our area. I'm praying it just goes right on by or underneath it or stop short or something. Hi Sherry, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I know. People keep posting on our, like, what is it? It's the Onstage Minneapolis Facebook group, and people in the area or whatever keep posting forecasts, and I'm like, shh. I don't want it. Okay, so I'm putting you down. So I have a piece of Very Vanilla here on my Stamparatus already, and it is, remember, I can't see if you're or see what you're commenting, but please feel free to comment while I'm stamping. I'll answer your questions later. So I have a piece of Very Vanilla already on my Stamparatus. I tend to line up with the outside edge of, there's a Stampin' Up! Logo here on this this cushion that comes on here. The cushion is specifically for photopolymer, which you probably, can you even see there's a stamp here? So it's for photopolymer because it doesn't have the cushion underneath like the red rubber stamps do. So this is just short of the size of a card. So it's 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 or something like that. Okay, so I'm going to ink this up with my, this is the Bride if you can't tell. I'm going to ink this up with my, what's this called again? Memento. Oh goodness, it's just been a month, and a day, and a week, and a, yeah. But maybe you're like, I don't see any difference in you. You're always scatterbrained. I love it. Okay, so inking up my Bride, and I don't worry about testing on scrap paper like I do when I'm not using the Stamparatus. I'm pressing the whole image here. Sorry, I'm bouncing the table trying to do it. Because if something's doesn't show up well, I can just re-ink it. That's the amazing thing about the Stamparatus. So, so my image is here, upside down. Sorry for you. And now I'm going to, that's all that I need to do with the Stamparatus. So I'm just going to get this out of the way. Okay. So the next thing that I want to do is, I don't know what's up with me. I keep doing all these coloring things. I'm coloring. So I wanted it to be a little bit easier. I already did this. I don't know if you can tell or not. Usually when I'm doing this, the technique where I'm using the ink from the ink pad, I usually press my thumbs on it and then open it up and find a palette. But I wanted to go easier this time, and actually, I don't know if I was struggling to get the ink or what, but I actually put a couple drops of ink refill in this lid, in this cap, and then added some water with my aqua painter, because I want to do, it's kind of a watercolor wash, but it's maybe it's more of a shading. I don't really know, but anyway, so I have my aqua painter a little bit wet, and I'm picking up color, and what I want to do is kind of shade around the bride a little bit here. Guess maybe I should have added more color. But I want it to be subtle. I don't want too much. So the aqua painters come 2 to a pack. There's a one with a fine tip and one with, well, they're both a brush, but this one's a bigger brush that I'm using. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to shade around her, okay? So the next thing that I want to do, this is really, even though I am coloring again, like unlike me, this is, that was soft seafoam, by the way, and this is balmy blue. There's not much coloring on here at all. Okay, so last night I put this, a drop of this color here, and so now I'm just going to drop my aqua painter, just to water it down a little bit. Okay. I don't really want too much. So this, I just chose blue. I don't know, I just liked it. We're making blue flowers. I think I tried purple. You know, purple is my go-to. And it just, I don't know, I didn't like it as well. So I went with blue. I can see somebody else is on, but I don't know who's here. Hello? Make sure you say hi so I know who you were, because I can't see it after the fact. Okay, so here's my card so far. Now, there's one more way that I'm coloring on here. Oh, I have a story with this. Okay, so I'm using Wink of Stella. So, a couple weeks ago, I had my class, my All Occasions card class. Okay, so I'm using my Wink of Stella, and if you don't know what Wink of Stella is, you need to know. It's amazing. But I'm just going to assume that most of you know what this is. You can find it in our full catalog. It's $8, and it just adds a little shimmer. I'm going to pick it up and see if you can see it at all. I don't know if you'll be able to. Anyway, so I had my All Occasions card class. Oh, yeah, it's right here. I saw it shimmer really quick. You got to watch it carefully. I had my All Occasions card class, and one of the people that came to it was a little 7-year-old. It was a friend of my niece. My niece's, you're not my niece. Nikki's my cousin. I think I've been calling you my niece all this time. Just a young kiddo. No, I love it. Okay, so she came, my cousin came and brought this little 7-year-old that's daughter of her boyfriend. And she was just precious and excited to be stamping and whatever. And somehow my cousin and aunt and her cousins, I had a couple cousins there, and aunt hadn't seen Wink of Stella before. And I said, oh, you got to have Wink of Stella. Can you see the shimmer? And so my aunt placed an order, and they left. And they told me later, it was awesome. Her name's Ava. Ava said, we forgot to buy Stella. It's just too cute. I love it when people get excited. Okay, my pearls kind of are falling all over the place, but I'm putting pearls on here. I have a big one, or a medium one, and a small one. This would be a good time to use my, what do you call it? Take your pick tool. But I didn't go looking for it, so I'm just winging it. Okay, so I don't know if you could see on the back of the dress, this wedding dress, there was like a row of buttons down her lower back, so I put pearls in it. I kind of got this idea a little bit from Ann Mady. She did a card months ago, I don't know, and it kind of stuck in my head. And so, anyway, there's that. Okay, so here's my card. You might want to let this dry just a little bit before you put it on, but it seems dry enough that I'm just going to keep going with it. So I'm going to put my adhesive on here. I'm kind of going all over the place. partly because of it's wet from the aqua painter kind of thing. Just wanting to hold it down so it's not, I don't know how you, so it's not like bubbling up or something. So I'm putting this on soft seafoam. And then what I want to do, so here's my frame that I got ready. Of course it's not coming off the way I want it to. I probably overlapped it. If you overlap it, you got to make sure you get the top one off first. So I'm taking the backing of this, and then my, oh no, it won't be done yet. Then I gotta stamp one thing really quick. Sorry, too much quietness. Okay, then what I want to do is I'm kind of going with the shape of her and her dress, her train, and I'm tipping my frame for on her. Okay, one last thing. This I do need to test because I don't have my, I'm not using my Stamparatus. So these words that come in this set that I'm using anyway, you could use For the Bride. I don't know what else is in there, but what I'm using is Dream Come True. So I'm just stamping this. I want this to be straight on with the card, not going with the frame. So here's my card. So this is going to be, I decided to use, this is going to be my shoebox swap for when I'm in Minneapolis. So there's that card. Okay, now I have a really quick card. It comes together really, really fast. Totally different look. Not even in the, I might use this for my my shoebox swap. I already said that. No, my Stamp-A-Stack. Moms, dads, grads, brides, and babies. I might use this for my bride card. I'm not sure. It's fairly easy. So anyway, I might do that. Okay, so for this one, it's totally simple and totally, look, all these bold colors. I wanted you to be able to see it better. I'm in a shade somewhere. Why am I in shade? Last week I had glare. Now I'm getting shade, and I don't know why. Oh, I think it's because of how the shades are closed. Man, I need to pay more attention to that. Okay, so this designer paper is from the All Geared Up. Did I have this? I don't know where I put the stamp set. I think it's here somewhere. All Geared Up. I don't know, anyway, it's the one with the cars. I think it's here somewhere, but I don't, oh, there it is. So I'm actually not using any of these stamps, but it's the designer paper that goes with this suite. Geared Up Garage suite. Or All Geared Up suite. Okay, so this is the one that's got like road signs and stuff like that. Make sure that I have them not upside down. So I'm just putting this across my white card base. If I can get it lined up well. And then I have this motorcycle designer paper that I'm going to put on pumpkin pie. And I'm not even going to pop this up. I'm just going to put this straight down because I'm going to pop up a couple other things. So this is just going to go on here like this. And then, so I already did this piece too. This is a happy birthday from Itty Bitty Birthdays. This one is in the Occasions catalog. So I already did stamped happy birthday, and I did another rectangle framelit. The shadow's bugging me. I'm sorry for my shadow, but I'm not stopping to go fix it. So sorry. And then I forgot to get dimensionals. Oh, there's some. Scatterbrain today, I'm so sorry. Alright, so putting 3 dimensionals on the back of here. So, I don't know if you ever listen to me or have heard me say or whatever, but I'm a strong, whatever, I have strong feelings about making sure that you have a white or vanilla, some kind of bright neutral on your card. I love color, but white helps it pop. So look how that white is popped out. So it kind of brings out all the other colors that are in this designer paper. I know it's a lot of black, but you still get the color here. So then the last thing that I want to do, these are so cool. Oh, do I have my, I don't know if I have my mini dimensionals here. Oh, there they are. I forgot to check for that one. Okay, so we have these cute, oh, here's a full one. There's these cute embellishments here. There's keys and wrenches. So partly because I have more wrenches left, I'm using a wrench on this card. So I'm going to take it, and the easiest way to deal with mini glue dots is, so I'm putting it like where there's a solid part here. So I'm pressing it on here, and then I can lift up the mini glue dot, and then I just fold over what's kind of hanging out. And we're going to put it right here. And here's my card. Okay, I sent that to one of my kids that used to be my Sunday school kids. Hello, hi Susan, I see that you're here. Okay, so those are my cards. So I had to do an extra one so that there was some color, so it wasn't all washed out for you. Maybe it wasn't washed out today because I gave you shadows. Sorry. Okay, so I have a bunch to share with you. First of all, I have something exciting to show you. Have you guys been reading about our storage by Stampin' Up? So I just had some that came yesterday. Ta-da! So I decided, because I still have a lot of the old style ink pads, but I do for sure have in the in colors. So I just decided for now to buy for the in colors, which is perfect, because you know that the in colors are all going to be the new style pad, and then I can just have these separate. So I can put the ink pads in here and the markers. So this is the ink pad and marker storage box. Actually, this is extra. So this is it. This is what comes in one. This is $14. And it all comes in here. And then you can stack it. This is the topper. So I can put this on top, line it up, and lock it in. And then I can put my ink refills up here for these colors. And then there's also, I thought that I bought one, but I didn't. There's also just a plain lid, so if you want to do that. And there's a storage cube, but the storage cube is not orderable right now. It already sold out for the supplies that they had right now. It also comes with these silicone feet. I already put them on there. When you get yours, make sure that you pay attention. There are skinny ones and there are thicker ones, and the skinny ones go toward they're portable, but I wouldn't suggest just carrying them everywhere. Okay, back here you're gonna put your skinny ones, and up here you're gonna put your thick ones. Oh man, good thing I didn't have a whole big huge stack of them. So that will just help them sit right. Okay, I feel like, can you guys see me still? I feel like it's being weird. Okay. Okay, so here is for the Stampin' Blends. And I'm just going to put some in here So we can line them up. So you can stack your colors next to your colors. So you can get this whole... Hi, Julie. I'm glad you're here. I didn't know you're here. Oh, good. Thank you. Okay. So you can stack all your colors in here, and I'm not going to try doing what I just did and put them all in and then drop them out. But I did buy enough to hold all my Stampin' Blends because they've just been in boxes, and it's just obviously easier to have them in this tray. And I could, if I wanted to, you can set them up. Okay, I'm going to try this again. 2 great cards. Thank you, Marsha. You could set them up like this if you wanted to. I'm not going to try to fill it all up and dump it all out again. But so it's great that you have the flexibility to stack them however you want. Yeah, they are very cool. I love it. They're specifically made for this new ink pad design that Stampin' Up! Came out with last year. Okay, so that's one thing. I had to show you my stuff. Another thing is, oh, I was going to show you my paper pumpkin, but I never got to it. Okay, today's the last day for signing up for Paper Pumpkin. If you want, we have the Paper Pumpkin that is coming out is, it's one of the distinctive stamps. Do you remember what distinctive is? I'm trying to think what, I know we had, what ones? We just had some that were distinctive. Seems like in Celebration, or, oh, yeah. We did have some in Celebration. They were the painted, painted something. The last bundle that we could get during Celebration. And we had one last year. Last year during Celebration. The flowers, there's just a lot of texture in it. You can get lots of variation of color just with one color on the stamp. So it's a special kind of stamp that's made. So that is going to be this month. You have to sign up by today to be able to get it. And also something to keep in mind, if you're wanting to do this, a good idea would be to order 6 months or a year at a time if you are able to do that, because you will have a cost savings, because Paper Pumpkin is going up by $2. I believe that's correct. By $2 in June. So for the June kit, it will be going up. But if you order the a 6-month or 12-month supply or prepaid subscription, it will still, and you do it now or before June, it will still be at the current month. Current price. Oh my goodness. Okay, one last thing that actually is a huge bunch of things. Stampin' Up! Announced this week that they are making some big changes that affects everybody. Well, it depends on what you have or don't have or want or don't want. They are retiring our Stampin' Trimmer. So in the next catalog, there is not going to be a Stampin' Trimmer. There's actually not any paper cutter in there yet. They are still designing. They needed to make some changes, and so they're working on improving stuff. And but they're keeping the, they're allowing the cutting blades, the cutting blades, to be purchased for like through September or while supplies last. They're going to have, they have a lot of stock, but you're going to want to stock up, because there's going to be a period of time that we're not going to have a cutter, and eventually the cutting blades will be gone. So if you love your trimmer, you're going to want to stock up like crazy on them. That right now there is a 3 quantity limit. I think in June it's going to turn to a 6 quantity limit, so that you can stock up as you need it. So so anyway, that's totally changing. And the other thing that's totally changing, change is sometimes difficult, but it's also exciting. So Yeah, I know, Dina. Sorry. I'm excited to see what kind of paper cutter that they're coming out with, because I know I have struggled with the cutting blades. I don't know, I just go through them so fast, but I think the quality just, they've been struggling with their vendor, so they're going to try somebody new, and they've been working on it. So keep in mind, you need to stock up on your blades if you have one. So, so the other thing that's changing is the Big Shot. The Big Shot is retiring and Stampin' Up. Do I have that cutter? I don't think so, but I don't know. Let me see. Oh, it's on the chair underneath. Just a sec. I gotta pull it closer so I can reach it. I think that's where I put it. This is the Stampin' Trimmer. So it's not, I don't think it's made by Fiskars anymore. It's completely different than we used to have. It was only 4 1/4 inches wide. And then they changed it to another one, and then I don't know. I don't know if you have this one, but the plastic covers the lines on here. I don't know what you have, Juliet, but I feel like this is, I don't know. Yeah, look. So it looks totally different than this, the one before it did. So this one goes out to 6 1/4 inches, and plus it has 1 1/4 inches out this way. I love that, actually. Okay, so I just said that they are retiring the Big Shot. So we actually aren't going to have a die cutting machine in the next catalog. They're still also working with a new manufacturer for this. What they do have, they're still going to have new dies, and some of the old dies are still going to carry over to the next catalog. So we can use it with our Big Shot that we have right now, our die cutting machine that we have right now. But they are working with a new manufacturer of it, and they're planning in a way that will be, we're going to have amazing results in the stuff that we will get from there. Some of the what do you call it? The matting, the layering, your sandwich might be a little bit different. You might need to add a shim or something like that for some of the stuff that we have. But they are completely changing vendors, and this will actually be really good. They will actually be working directly with the manufacturer, as opposed to like Sizzix makes the Big Shot, and we go through Sizzix, and then they go through their manufacturer, and we're going to be straight with the manufacturer. So eventually that will be wonderful. So we'll still be using the Big Shot as our die cutting machine, but we're not going to be, they already have a new manufacturer for the dies. So anyway, so if you don't have a Big Shot and you want it, you need to get it now. If you want the embossing mat, there's just going to be different. All of that stuff that goes with the Big Shot are going to be retiring. So if you want something specific like that, the magnetic platform, it's all going. So another change that's going to happen because of that is just like our terminology that we use with it. Like, I won't be saying thinlets and framelets and all that kind of stuff. We're just using the term dies, or embossing folders. I always use just embossing folders anyway. I didn't ever say textured embossing. I didn't do all that. I don't even remember it at the moment. So anyway, so if you have questions, let me know. I have a question and answer thing. I probably will post it on my blog. But I have information. You know, I have no idea, because you know what? They don't have it ready yet. It is not in the new catalog. We will not have a die cutting machine in the catalog yet. And Stampin' Up! Hasn't told us what exactly the new machine will be. So that would be kind of cool if it were electronic, but they haven't told us anything about what's coming. So while we'll still have dies in the full catalog, we won't have a machine yet. I'm sure whenever it's ready, it will be like a separate flyer that we'll have for a while, or in a new like seasonal catalog or something. They just needed to make the change now, and they weren't ready to go to production, or, you know, everything, as Stampin' Up! Said, with change there's always risk. So they aren't quite ready with whatever's coming next. And you know, Stampin' Up! And their standard of quality, and so if they don't have any of the I can't think of it. Cliches are just gone. Ironed out. Whatever problems, ironed out. If they don't have it taken care of, then they're not going to bring us something with low quality. So, so I don't know anything about what's coming yet as far as the machine itself goes. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what they're doing. Because they're planning for us they're always thinking way ahead in the future. Sometimes it takes them a little bit to get there because of their quality, but I way appreciate that, then coming out fast and then having problems with stuff. So anyway, so thanks for asking, Marcia, but I don't know yet. Okay, so I believe that is all the stuff I had to share. I need to put it on my blog too. I did not do that yet. I just decided I was going to announce on my live today first, and then I would get to my blog. So if you have questions at all, please let me know. If you would share my video, I would appreciate that. And when you do, when you share, you need to share, like, and comment that you shared. You will be entered into a drawing for my the 2 cards that I made today. So I'm not sure. I think that I'll be able to do the drawing Monday morning, but it could be a little bit later because we're going to be traveling back from Minneapolis on Sunday. So just not sure how all that will go, but I'm so excited. And so thank you for joining me today and dealing with all my craziness. Did you switch your live day? No, it's always Wednesday. I always do it Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. So I might have switched it. I know I did it on a Tuesday months ago because something wasn't going to work on a Wednesday. But nope, Wednesday's always it. So, okay. So have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. I'm not sure what I'm going to get on my blog before I leave. It's just been a lot lately. So, so have a great weekend, and I will see you next Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. Thanks for joining me. Bye.